What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. I know you guys could probably already tell it is going down just by that title alone. Definitely going to see this one as witnessing Fox News The 5 host Harold Ford Jr. tiptoeing and dancing on that fine line, get kicked off the network in this newest update. He's got that Trump derangement syndrome running through his body, fully taking control. Good thing we got Greg Gutfeld to walk him back in the line, shift him back into shape. I'm excited to get into it, so now I'm straight into it, guys. Just make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Before I even get into it, you guys, hit that like button. Also hit that subscribe button for you, boy. And without further ado, let's hop straight into it, folks. Check this out.
Jesse, I love how British papers are telling Americans how they should be better off just because they're happy with decline, their declining empire. We should embrace decline too. Sorry, we didn't just settle with Benny Hill.
Yeah, as the person with the most humility at the table, I just want to offer my brethren just a little self-reflection, okay? Just because the American dream is having a better life than your parents doesn't mean we should all live with our parents. Mm-hmm. We have high expectations in this country. We have big dreams in this country.
You do.
Donald Trump is the American dream. He is running on the American dream. Good luck running against that. This is like Jimmy Carter. You know, energy prices are high, it's cold, you can't heat your house. Put on a sweater. No. We're not going to lower our expectations. Life is good. We're going to get there. I love how disciplined he is. Can you believe what he says here? He says, end inflation, stop the invasion. I'm going to return the American dream. Now, can he stick to that message?
Yes.
Or can he say, I'm going to eat the dogs? I don't know. But if he can please stick to that message,
I'll take the under.
He's going to win.
Dana,
yes.
I love how The Guardian called the Inflation Reduction Act a game changer. I don't know if you read that part. The offering generous subsidies to clean tech. But even Biden doesn't say that. He says it's a climate bill. Why should we even be listening to
They tried to hide that real quick. And you and I both live there, and we pay attention to what's going on.
Everything is small there. Their flats are small. Their food's terrible.
What else?
Everything's small.
Everything's small.
No, come on. It's not like that at all. Okay.
Disgusting.
The National Health Service.
Yes.
They are so proud of it, and it is a disgrace. Mm-hmm. The amount of time that you have to wait to get an appointment with a specialist could lead to somebody dying, like my late mother-in-law. Mm. Well, you talked about how we don't want to have to worry about government so much. I remember in the debate last September when it was the Republican primary, one of the statistics we had was how many people were upset that they were losing sleep, worried about the fact that they couldn't pay their bills. And nobody wants to lose sleep because the government is causing inflation. Who else understands that they're causing inflation? Apparently Tim Walz. When he was on with Jon Stewart, he said, when they say they're worried about the economy, believe them. You can't tell them, well, inflation's down, interest rates are coming down. That's exactly what the White House, Biden, Harris, and Karine Jean-Pierre have been saying for years. And so now they're trying to figure it out. Look, if Kamala Harris loses, one of the reasons will be because she cannot explain what an opportunity economy is. She can't explain the American dream. Mm-hmm. President Trump is able to get out there, and even if he feels like, well, he got a head start in life, or, well, maybe he doesn't want to give the highest minimum wage to the people that work at McDonald's, that's not what people are feeling. They are thinking that he's going to give me a chance to get sleep at night from a national security perspective, from a price perspective, and just get the government to do what it needs to do so that I could go about my life and not have to worry about it so much.
Amen.
I mean, come on now. Dana out here is spitting straight facts, guys. I mean, people know Donald Trump's track record. Not only is he saying this stuff, but his actions have proven it. His actions in the past, his track record is squeaky clean as far as what he did during his presidency, how, Americans felt. If you think about now versus then, you had way more money in your bank account and you were sending way less out to the bills. And that's what Donald Trump is trying to move us back to. I mean, hey, it's simple. It's honestly a common sense campaign, and it should work.
And Judge, I love how these Democrats like Harold will paint this job creation without mentioning it's after COVID. And then when you bring up the inflation numbers, they blame that on COVID.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It is crazy.
Plus,
Harold's insane.
It's not only that. It's like they added 800,000 jobs that they really didn't add. And, you know, even the head of which agency is it? She said she didn't know about
Commerce.
it. Yeah. Anyway, the majority of Americans, I think, in the end, just feel that they're worse off than they were 4 years ago. 79% of Americans believe that this country is going in the wrong direction. And so the American dream is less and less a possibility for so many young people. Number one, people are not selling their homes. And number two, you can't get a mortgage because the interest rates are so high, even though they're coming down. But what I thought was most fascinating about all this is that you've got BlackRock, State Street, and Vanguard. They're looking to buy all the single-family homes in this country. Now, remember, that trio owned 89% of Standards and Poor 500s. And they decided they're going to buy every single-family home in America, and they're not going to sell them. They're going to rent them. Mm-hmm. So that complicates it even more, where you're not even going to be able to own a home. Mm-hmm. So the whole thing is, I think it is unnecessary. If we get Donald Trump in, if you get RFK Jr. in to talk about those issues, I think people will feel more of a chance to sleep at night as opposed to being stressed out.
You know, Harold, in the
Hey, Judge Janine, and that's why I like to refer to her takes. Because I feel like she's always going to call it straight down the middle. She's not very biased in it. And she's saying the same exact thing. We're all singing the same tune. It's a common sense campaign that Donald Trump is running. Folks can see, if you really remember and reflect on during his term, his presidency, how life was. You know, you weren't stressed on whether or not you were going to have to, you know, make decision on, you know, having food on the table or, you know, having lights on at the house. I mean, those type of decisions are people having to make every day now underneath, you know, Kamala Harris and Biden's
of a chance to sleep at night as opposed to being stressed out.
You know, Harold, in the green room, you said the American dream is overrated. I got mine. Who gives an F about everyone else? I was shocked too. I'm glad I got.
Greg Gutfeld trying to get Harold some hate mail. What did he just say? He said in the green room.
You said the American dream is overrated. I got mine. Who gives an F about everyone else? I was shocked too. I'm glad I got it on tape on my phone.
I don't know who that guy is. Look, we live in the greatest country in the world. Last year alone, we produced more energy, more scientists, more engineers, more millionaires, more billionaires. We gave more as a country to the things that we care about in charity. We laughed more if you looked at all the social media things at ourselves and our friends. We have more tools than any generation of Americans have ever had to try to cure things and build things and fix things in the country, not to mention the technological and health breakthroughs we've made in the country. And we still have our challenges. Our founders made it very clear that our purpose as Americans, one of our central foundational purposes, should always be to try to form and make our union better and more perfect. And that's what we should all strive to do. Even President Trump is a great example of how successful this country is, from real estate to media to crypto to, I hear he's now selling gold tennis shoes. This is an unbelievable country that we live in when you can do these things and run for president. Sarah Breedlove, a black woman born as a slave, the first woman millionaire in the country. Fred Smith formed FedEx, got a C+ on the paper at Yale, went on to start the company, and we all know the success there. Do we have problems? You better believe we have problems. We live in two economies. We got to make it where everybody can participate more in this economy and our society. I'll never give up on the country. I hope President Trump won't. I don't think he is, but I think some of the language can be a little dark and dystopian at times. And I hope that Kamala Harris, as she finishes these last 2 weeks, be positive, get back to the joy, and let every American know that
Harold's
the American dream is in reach.
He's running. I can hear it.
Yes.
That's what I heard.
Yes.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Even Harold Ford Jr. can't combat or disagree with the points that, you know, Judge Janine, Jesse, Dana are bringing up. You know, it's a common sense campaign that Donald Trump has been running, and that's why he's been able to sift over so much support from the left. Those in-betweeners that were kind of undecided, now they're leaning towards Donald Trump because it all just makes sense. Bring back the guy who had me bringing in or keeping in more money than I was shoveling out for bills and expenses. Yeah, it just makes more sense. This guy is making the American dream achievable again, and that message alone sounds like a very sweet tune in American people's ears. Guys, definitely hop in the comments section. Let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you enjoy more content like this, catch you guys on the next one week.